And so everyone, when I tell you everyone was pieing them, it was ridiculous. Like the one that was shocking the most, or not really shocking, but the one that was like, had everybody, you know, gasping and like, you know, really like, oh my God, like, are they gonna fight or something? Was Courtney. Courtney, when she got to pie Imani in the face, like that lady did not hold back. She went, pah! And it like, when I tell you, it like exploded everywhere, splattered everywhere. And Imani took some of the pie and she like splashed it back on Courtney. And I was like, oh, don't be a rotten apple. Don't be a rotten apple. You need to eat those pies to the face because you know what you did. You know what you did. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's Dadazoe. So let's hop right into this video. Guys, oh my gosh. So today's episode, we're going to be doing Love Island episode 16, Love Island Games. And y'all, they should rename this episode where everyone snakes everybody, including their so-called best friends. Like, it is wild. This is where they show their truest of truest colors, because it's getting really close towards the end, and I'm pretty sure we only have 3 more episodes, so let's just hop right into it, y'all. I think we're off to a great start where the guys go off and have like some like private conversation with like the OG people that have been there the longest, because they leave out the bombshells, 2 or 3 new bombshells. And guys, Ray starts talking about how he is, you know, so in awe of Imani and he wants to ask her to be his girlfriend. And y'all, when he said that, I was like, that's so adorable. But also at the same time, I was like, you don't think that's a little bit too soon? Just saying, like, everybody's entitled to do whatever they want, right? This is because it's your experience, it's your person, like, you know this person best. I'm just watching through a lens, or not even a lens, but through a screen, okay? So anyways, and then Jack was like, oh, like, why? When he said why, I was just like, I feel that him asking why would you want to ask her, maybe why would you want to ask her so soon, I don't know. And he was like, what is like the reasoning? You know, he went on his whole little spiel about his reasonings why, but eventually he gets to it. He gets like the entire villa in on it, and they like basically go hide as he, you know, talks to her and then eventually asks her out, and then they all come out and they cheer, and it's really adorable, right? In my head, I'm not gonna lie, I never wish ill on anybody's relationship or anything like that, but in my head I was like, this is really cute, but you have not gotten to the end. You don't know how things are gonna go, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they're in summer camp, and in summer camp everything's wonderful. Like, I've gone to summer camp, I've been a camp counselor before, and I'm telling you, it's a whole entire different world, and you get so locked in, especially with other counselors and stuff. You guys form relationships, maybe, you know, other relationships. Okay, I'm just doing that to be funny, y'all, but like, you know, you really get into it, and like, you forget about the outside world. And so once you get back out there, then you're like, oh, like, in different circumstances and different situations, people act differently. Most people do. Anyways, so yeah, that was my only little critique, or my little 2 cents on him asking her out, you know? Oh my gosh, one of the funny moments that I didn't really think I was gonna have to even talk about was Johnny and Ariel. They are making people so uncomfortable in this freaking episode, and honestly, to be quite frank, it is kind of hilarious, because a lot of the guys, they always seem to have Johnny's back, you know, that's his man, but now he's making y'all uncomfy with this girl because they're just non-stop. They are lip locking, groping, all of the stuff, like all of the stuff. They might as well have been on screen. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't uncomfortable because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of skipped through it a little bit because I was like, I'm not about to sit up here and watch y'all do that. Like, that does nothing for me. Nothing. So as like the day is progressing, right, they get like the text, you know, that let them know what they're going to be doing. So it's announced that they're going to have some sort of carnival festival, like a set of games where they have to vote people out. And guys, oh my gosh, like when I tell you all of the discussions that were being had over the villa, they were all planning to snake each other. Like, it did not matter if so-and-so gave somebody their word. It did not matter. These folks, they are in it for themselves at the end of the day, okay? They are in it for the games, majority of them were. And then some people were there for a connection and the games. But let me really get into the carnival games with you guys. So the first game was cornhole. And basically they just had to put bean bags into the cornhole of the couple that they wanted to make vulnerable. And the people that got the most, the people that got the most were Courtney and Scott. Courtney and Scott were being done really dirty, and then Johnny and Aurelia a little bit, and then I think Zeta and Mitch were done like extremely dirty because they were new bombshells. They had not been there since the beginning, so people really felt like you shouldn't even have the opportunity to make it to the end because you don't quote-unquote deserve it. That's basically the consensus that was going on. Like, people had alliances and they did not care. Like, Imani and Ray had a lot of alliances, and Imani, she literally showed her true colors according to the villa, the rest of the people there, because she had promised or made some sort of agreement with Courtney, and Scott is her partner, and baby, she was voting everybody out. She did not care. I think it was mostly in the what's it called, the apple game at the carnival, that she really showed her true colors, and it pissed off Ray, and rightfully so, because he had all these alliances, they both did, and Imani was just like, she's gonna just do whatever she wants. And in the end, I'll save that last thought about Imani and Ray for, you know, in the next couple of minutes. Well, I mean, I don't have to. It's gonna screw them over bad, because how are you gonna screw over everybody in the villa that you had like good relationships with? Oh my gosh, so the last game that I actually really want to talk about was the pieing in the face game. Y'all, like, when I tell you guys, I was clutching my pearls. Yeah, I got pearls on today, but like, I literally was just like, oh my gosh, the pieing was outrageous. Like, you know how I told you Imani and Ray, they essentially betrayed the villa, like people that they had connections with and everything. The thing is, Ray had literally nothing to do with it. It was all Imani. She went rogue, and he literally could not even do anything because they're paired together. And so everyone, when I tell you everyone was pieing them, it was ridiculous. Like, the one that was shocking the most, or not really shocking, but the one that was like, had everybody, you know, gasping and like, you know, really like, oh my God, like, are they gonna fight or something? Was Courtney. Courtney, when she got to pie Imani in the face, like, that lady did not hold back. She went, pah! And it, like, when I tell you, it like exploded everywhere, splattered everywhere. And Imani took some of the pie and she like splashed it back on Courtney. And I was like, oh, don't be a rotten apple. Don't be a rotten apple. You need to eat those pies to the face, because you know what you did. You know what you did. You weren't being a girl's girl. You weren't being a team player. Like, hell, you take those pies to the face. But I'm telling you guys, like, Sully and y'all pied her. Zeta and Mitch, Courtney and Scott, like, Jack and Justine pied them. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, everybody did. And so then that made Ray and Imani vulnerable. Gosh, like, tensions were extremely high in this episode, but I'm so happy that I got to, you know, hop on and discuss this with you guys, because Lord, like, I've been on the edge of my seat, because I'm just like, what is gonna be the next episode? And then I checked and it's unseen bits. So yeah, the moral of this episode, this recap, is don't snake your friends. Stay true. Like, anyways, let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one, episode 17. Okay, bye.